Hello everyone and welcome to the Innovation and Interview Tour on Torn Label Brewing Company. Today we'll be talking with Travis Moore, co-founder and head brewer at Torn Label. We'll chat about his craft beer upbringing, starting the brewery, where he draws inspiration from, the brand, and more. So stay tuned as we go hit up Torn Label Brewing Company. Torn Label Brewing Company, founded in early 2015, sits at the corner of Campbell and 18th Street in the Crossroads district of downtown Kansas City. In its first year of business, Torn Label has quickly developed a reputation for being one of the region's most eclectic yet balanced breweries. Travis had homebrewed a little over 10 years before opening the brewery and had to overcome quite a few challenges before opening.
Homebrew system. I lived in Chicago for 8 years, so a lot of my homebrewing was done there, where I'm living in a tiny apartment. This was a very mobile system. It's not like I have this garage where I have this like beautiful bench set up.
There's not as much room.
You know, it was Chicago. I was literally like boiling on this tiny wooden porch. It's like totally illegal to have a flame on.
Yeah.
You know, it was. I just did what I could because I love beer. I love brewing beer, so I made it work. But it wasn't the greatest homebrew system. It was an awesome experience learning to homebrew that way. I think that really helps you transition because you learn to problem solve. You learn, okay, I know what has to happen. What can I do to make it happen when I don't have the space, I don't have the energy, I don't have the gas, I don't have whatever the case may be? How do I make this happen with what I'm given?
When was that moment that you transitioned from home brewer to brewery owner?
You know, when I had to brew a 15-barrel batch with zero experience.
That was the first try?
You know, yeah, well, I volunteered at some breweries in Chicago trying to get some familiarity, but like, the reality is, until you tried it, I mean, you don't know. I didn't work in this. I was a lawyer before this.
You were a lawyer before this?
So, you know, we'd spent $250,000 on a bunch of equipment, a whole bunch more just to get to this point, and came a day of reckoning where I sit there and say, all right, how do I turn all this grain we bought into beer?
So
we did.
What was the first beer that you brewed 15 barrels?
So Hang 'em High, which is IPA that we do, was actually the first beer we ever brewed. It wasn't even meant to be brewed again. It was genuinely just a test batch. We didn't know if we would like it. We didn't know if it would be any good. But I figured I love IPAs. I brewed IPAs for 10 years. It's one style that like I'll know if I hit it and I'll know if I missed it.
Yeah.
So let's just do an IPA. It actually wasn't awful, so we ended up bringing it back.
Was it awful? You were expecting your first batch to be awful?
We were concerned.
The brewery had cannibalized all of Travis's old homebrew stuff, but a buddy gave him this rig to try pilot batches on.
Just simple.
Oh, sweet! You know. So I had to ask him about recipes.
Yeah, I mean, we brew off a lot of old recipes that I already developed as a home brewer, but other times we just make them up, and usually it's part of it is going back to understanding a base. Like, I know I can achieve sort of the alcohol I want and a little bit of crankiness or whatever it might be, and then what flavors I want on top of that. You know, it's just something you have over time as a homebrewer. That's the beauty of homebrewing. As a homebrewer, you're never brewing the same thing twice, right?
Exactly.
Maybe you are, but oftentimes you're just constantly experimenting.
Always.
And when you constantly experiment, you get a very wide exposure to ingredients.
Is there something that you look to for inspiration? Is it food or is it other stuff?
It can be anything.
Okay. Give me a story.
I like to start abstract. I'll give you a couple stories. So, Bajillo, the beer we do, it's a Belgian pod with Wagyu chilies.
Yeah, had it.
We do that, and this was a situation where I was shopping at a Mexican market. I picked up some dried Wagyu chilies and smelt them, and the smell reminded me of something you get out of Belgian quads. And so I thought, what if it is? And that was it. It sounds a little crazy, but maybe our third batch on our brand new 15
Oh wow,
it's going to be 10% alcohol quad with Wagyu.
How many chilies did you?
We used 10 pounds of dried chilies. Right? So it's a bag about the size of my body. and we steep it in the whirlpool. So we whirlpool for about 30 minutes, so it's kind of like a tea extraction.
Torn Label is an advocate for local people and business. In keeping with this theme, they frequently release innovative collaboration beers with local artists, breweries, and other small businesses. One of their most popular flagship beers shares the same sentiment.
I hitchhiked across Belgium to stay with the Wesley Monks. They number the beers, so there's 6. Is their like sessionable beer that they serve with lunch and dinner. They drink it at their meals. It's meant to be served with meal. It's pale in color. It's pretty simple, but it's delicious. And it's just really refreshing, really good with food. But another thing that really struck me when I was there was that they were farming, and most of their meals came from crops that they'd harvested on site at the monastery. It was just a sense of community and localization that I really liked, and so that seemed to go in the face of making a purely Belgian beer. So I was like, how do I take the Belgian inspiration but give it something local about it? And that's when we came up with using honey. So most Belgian brewers use Belgian candy syrup to fortify their beers. I figured we have honey in abundance in this region. There are plenty of bees. Let's try a different way to add those fermentables.
So as you can see, Torn Label is continually innovating through its current beer portfolio and through its processes as well. So I have a ton more footage that I wish I could have shared, but 7 minutes is just not long enough for a video. What I might end up doing is editing it out and making another video. I want to thank Travis and the guys for letting me tag along that afternoon, and I encourage you all to go down there if you haven't already and drink local, have Torn Label, and support local business. So cheers.